Hello and welcome back to the podcast, Let's Run Facebook Ads podcast with myself, Nick Boddington. I don't know if I need to introduce myself. Well, for new people listening, I'm Nick Boddington, your host. So I've just come off a call. This podcast is going to be talking about AI inside Meta and whether we need to be worried about, because I've just had a call with quite a major brand that we've dealt with. I've been a client of ours for years and years and years. They're in the car rental business. And hire a car by an hour business. You can probably guess who those sort of companies are if you're in the UK. And they've basically said, how's this AI going to affect us? And I said, well, what do you mean, how's AI going to affect you? Because there's two ways that I'm already using and have been for a long time, the AI that is in Ads Manager. And that is the text. So I don't solely rely on the primary text or the headlines being written by the AI. You actually have to put some of your own text in really to get it to give you some good examples. So if you get your primary text box and you get your copy that you want to write and you put it into primary text box when you're building your ad, it will then give you some more options underneath and you can tick box those options. Now, I get some really good results out of them. I wouldn't say I automatically allow it to tick box every single one. I wouldn't select all, but I definitely would pick one or two of them out of that to go along with your own primary text examples and see what results you get. That's not exactly what my client was talking about. My client was talking about the fact that Mark Zuckerberg, and I think we've got one of our recent podcasts was on that, wasn't it?
Yeah, we spoke about on the
Producer Mike.
Fake marker.
Producer Mike here. Yeah, that was. Well, do we use that one for? Was that one of my podcasts as well?
Maybe, I'm not sure. 100%.
Have a look. But either way, we were talking about how Mark Zuckerberg sat on stage with a big tech channel and said how he foresees the future being that AI, you will just basically say to Meta, this is what I want to happen. This is what my product is. This is what my product does or my service. And it will do the rest of it and just generate you leads or sales. Now, if we were to go into what we see right now, as I've just explained, the text side of it, I think is all right. Okay, if you're using ChatGPT to help write your copy, etc., it's essentially the same thing. I wouldn't solely rely on this. I think having copywriting skills or practicing your copywriting skills is definitely something you need to still be good at, practice, because you will be there all day long trying to get it to write you really good stuff. But it's a perfect holding hand, or it's a perfect rather than having us starting with a blank sheet of paper, ChatGPT. The creative side, so when I'm in my ad account for school, for the ads clinic, whatever I'm trying to promote, that I do have now in the new ad creator, you can upload your media, and then one of them is the AI creative, and it's awful. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad. And I just said to my client now, I understand from you're selling trainers, you're selling shampoo, you're selling product-based e-com. You've got a Shopify store, your Gymshark, whatever. In that scenario, I think it could get really quite good. And I haven't actually tested because my e-com clients don't actually have the facility for it to do it yet. But when it does, I might try it out and see what it comes with. But from my client's point of view, if your service or your car rental or whatever it might be, it's really bad. Like mine were awful. It took me dressed as my doctor, which we were doing at the time, and the backgrounds and everything were just horrible.
Yeah, you said you did like flowers or something.
Awful. It was like, I can't use this. And the thing that makes it even worse, and I'm not saying, I'm not slagging it off. I am a complete believer that AI is fantastic. I love it. I invest in it. I'm involved in it. It's all going the right way. And it is like that new Google VO that we did our podcast about on the other channel. I was showing my partner last night some of the stuff, and she was just like, that's not real. I'm like, that's not real. It's going to take TV, movie. It's unbelievable. So I do think Meta will crack it, but we're a long way off it. Well, I say we're a long way. I think from an ad point of view, I think we're a long way off it. I think we could be reasonably near if you're selling products as e-com, and I think it could be fantastic. But as far as I know at the moment, like a big brand like my client, they got so much red tape. The sign-off process, even for our ads, that's what we're battling with at the moment, unlike a lot of my clients in the ads clinic and in school is the fact that there's a lot of free reign. When you're dealing with a small business, you've got free reign to try different things out. Essentially, the client just wants to make money, whether it's a service, whether it's leads, or whether it's shopping. Just make me money, and as long as it's kind of along the right lines, I'm good. But when you get to the big stuff, it can take us 4 weeks, 5 weeks to get something signed off. Now, we're also in this world of which helps all of us with this AI product, is that we need more and more creative going into our ads manager. So you can't just do 1 or 2 creatives now and hope for the best. You need to keep, if you're looking to up your spending, up your leads, and up your shopping cart, you need to put lots of different creative into Ads Manager. And that's hard to do. I mean, if I look at our done for you clients, we have a call for an hour to go over what's working, and then we have another half an hour call every week, just going over what's worked as a creative team, like 4 of us, what's worked creative wise, how can we do more iterations of that? And then it goes back to 2 people, client side, our side as well, who then create more videos or more statics to then go back in next week. And that particular client that's in my head at the moment, we're probably testing 7 different creatives every single week. For a small business, that's really hard to be on top of. And, you know, speaking to you now, you guys, your small businesses, it's hard to keep on top of that. So the AI is exciting because it will help. Am I worried as a business? No, not really, because we'll always still be able to help with that creative. People will always still go into Ads Manager and go, huh, what the hell is this? How do I get my way around it? How do I set up these things? So I'm not worried. I think the people out there are the people who are worried it's going to lose their jobs. We as an agency and as a platform and a consultancy, we use AI to help. So my AI helps me deliver good rates to my clients for all sorts of different things because we can utilize utilize AI in the background.
Yeah,
so
it's more like helping you rather than replacing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
It's just in addition to, isn't it?
I think the people who are losing are the ones who aren't even using AI to help them. And I probably save 2 days a week of my time to help push everything else forward because I'm not having to do the stuff that AI can help with now.
Yeah.
So to round off this podcast, don't be afraid of it. Actually, if you're able to go into Ads Manager and test it out, just start testing it because it is going to evolve. Everything with Meta evolves, and Meta's a fantastic platform. I'm just laughing at it at this stage with the AI. And I think where the comical side of it's coming through is you've got a CEO talking to the world going, this is the future, and people like me who are in it going, that's not the future. But that could change in 3 months. It could change in 6 months, a year. So start utilizing it, start practicing with it. And like with all these things, especially in Ads Manager, because you guys, the biggest thing is you guys getting lost in Ads Manager. That's what I have most of my calls and school is about, helping you through it, is get used to that bit because then you'll be good at that bit. So when it is good, you'll know how it works rather than coming on later and then having to figure it out. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope that helped, and see you on the next one. Bye-bye.